before we start today's problem, let's think about something interesting. If you take a word AB, you can rearrange into AB or BA. The rearrangement is called permutation. Now imagine you have a larger string and your task is to check whether any permutation of the smaller string exists inside or not. That's exactly what we are going to solve in permutation in string. At first you might think to generate every possible permutation of the first string and check whether it appears in the second string or not, but that quickly become expensive. Sorry for that. So instead we will use a smart idea, combining character frequency counting with sliding window technique to exactly detect the permutation inside the large string. Let's walk through the intuition and build the solution step by step. Now let's see the problem statement here. If you see, we have given two strings. We need to find out if the first string S1 is present in S2 or not in any order, like it should be continuous, but we have to find any permutation if it is present in S2 or not. Well, there is a brute force approach for this, which will give you every possible permutation of the string S2, and then you will try to match it with S1 and then you get the result. If you found, you can return true, otherwise false. So this is the brute force approach. Let's try to see this in action. So we are introducing a hash set which help us to store every possible permutation of the string. Now we are trying to generate the permutation based on string S1. So this is the generation logic that we have, right? It is as simple as generating any permutation. Like for every input, we'll just check if the remaining length is 0, which is the S1 length. If it is 0, then we'll add the set that we have introduced with our prefix. And how to find the prefix is done by this recursive for loop. So we are going to look at each character of the remaining, that is S1. So this method will give you every permutation possible. Now we will introduce a window size as S1 length, and for the given S2 string we will go up till the S2 length minus the window size, so that at the end it is possible to have a window of S1 length. So now we will find the substring of length of S1 and we will check if permutation contains that or not. So whenever that hash set which we introduced earlier contains that, we will return true, because we don't have to go further and check. So in this way we will return true, and if that is not the case, we can return false. As this brute force is so heavy that it will give you time complexity of n permutation, which is very heavier than n square and any other complexity. So let's not try to run, let's go for the optimal approach. Now optimal approach say that why not we bring our sliding window technique and we keep on increasing the size of window, which is fixed window for this case, and keep on checking. This will solve the problem in big of n time complexity and there is no space complexity. So dig deep into the problem and let's see this in action. Now we have taken the same example. First we introduce and check the edge case. The S1 length should always be greater than S2 length, otherwise we'll return false. Now we introduce need and window integer array to calculate the size or the frequency of each character. Now with this for loop we will populate our need counter or the need array for whatever character present in S1 and we will record the count. Now we can start with our window formation. We can start with left S0 and we can start with for loop right from 0 also. We will see character C equals the current character and we will increase the frequency of window of that character. Like we are tracking the character frequency in the window also. So for shrinking the window we have to check if the length of current window becoming greater than the S1 length, then that will not be a possible candidate for our solution. So we will just shrink the window from left. For this, we just check the left character, decrease the count and increase the left pointer. We will also compare the arrays every time. So for this one, we can introduce some other method called matches and we can pass our need and window, both frequency array, and at the end we can return false. But let's introduce this matches, and here is the matches one. This will just check if the characters in the need is what is the characters in the required. If any of the case or any of the character, if that is not true, we can return false. So this will give you a simple answer to permutation in string problem. Let's try to run it in Leetcode. So we are in Leetcode, just running this one. Test cases are passed and let's try to submit this. So this is beating 87% of the programmers out there. Let me reload the screen so now you can see. So the key takeaway for this problem is understanding the permutation share the same character frequency. Once we recognize that property, the problem becomes much simpler. We just slide the window across second string and check whether frequency of character matches with the first. This allows us to generate the permutation entirely and bring down the same time complexity to the linear time. Problems like this are a great example of how frequency counting with sliding window technique can turn a difficult problem into efficient solution. If this explanation helped you to clarify the idea, feel free to check out other problems in the series where we have explored more interviews problems step by step. So see you in the next one.